Hey everybody, you know me, it's Paul with Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. And today I want to show you how I clean my pads nowadays. And this was suggested by Damon at the End Cap store to use this Ariel powdered laundry soap. It's got with Oxi. You definitely want it with Oxi. It's $4.97 for, I think it's a 4-pound bag. And it cleans just incredible. Here's a few of the pads from the earlier week here, and I'll pull one up and show you. I'm definitely going to wash my hands. You can see how dark the soil is on this 100% cotton Ironman pad. I have a few other Ironman pads in there, and then a couple of washcloths that I use to wipe down the floors. And I have an old bottle, jar I guess, that was Green Dragon. It was empty. So I prefer, since the powder comes in a bag, I just buy a couple bags and keep them in my laundry room, but I dump the bag into the unused jar. And then what I do is before I put the pads in, I turn it on super load and I put it on as hot as you can get. I'll show you the settings at the end. And then I use this plastic measuring cup. See if I can put my fingers around it or set it down and show you the level. And it's hard with one hand, but there you go. I put 8 ounces of the powder, of the detergent, into the bottom of the tank. Like I said, before I put the pads in. And then what I do is I take this mixer, which is, you can get these free at Home Depot, just a wooden paint stick, but I think it's like a 15-inch, it's a long one. And I'll mix it up and then put the pads in. And then what I like to do is kind of move the bonnets and the washcloths around so that they get submerged in the detergent. And you can already see how dark the dirt is already starting to just peel off the pad. Very, very dirty. And this is something similar to like when you do a steam cleaning, you want to show the dirty water, or you do wood floors and you suck up the dirty water, you can pour it in the toilet. The only way you could do that with the low moisture method would be to get a bucket and dump your pads in there and then kind of wring them out a little bit and then show the people where the dirt goes. But this is incredible. You can already see the dirt separation on the tips of the fiber and down the center there. I don't know if you can see that. And again, I will wash my hands, and these pads smell pretty bad. There was a real bad dog odor in the home that I did with the bigger pad. And I don't usually spend this much time, pushing the pads around, just because I decided I would do a video and show you how I clean my pads. I thought maybe I would do this, agitate it a little bit before the automatic agitator in the washing machine goes to work, so I could kind of show you. Thank goodness for a rinse cycle. You definitely need to spin all that dirt out of the pads. And I mean, you can see, and the water's, it's not real hot, it gets pretty warm. Depending on the temperature outside. We got hail out there today for some reason. Here's the settings. I got it on a super wash. And I've got, what is it? I'm not sure. The super wash setting. And then here you go. I'm putting them back in my van, or I should say I've already put a bunch of them back in the van, but I wanted to show you a couple of these pads. And I'm in the shade here, so when I pull it out, you see the difference? See how white that is? It's funny because that's what carpet does too in a home, is when it's in the shade, it appears gray, or like this where the sun's not shining on it, you see the color. But then when you get it in the light, you can see the true cleanliness of the carpet or the pad. And look at that. I mean, right up to the rim, you could see right where the special tufts and stitching is. Very clean, ready for use, no bleach. The Oxi is probably just the hydrogen peroxide. And there's my bucket with my Harbor Freight stair tool. I've got my Koblenz 3/4 horsepower unit ready for service, my 175, my Auric, a couple things in here. I didn't have room for the Mighty. That comes out when I do my commercial jobs. Got a few more pads, bigger, smaller, brushes, and I did come across these in my workshop. I got 3 of the 17-inch white fiber pads and then a red 13-inch pad. So I'll probably put those to use on the more dirty carpet jobs I get. But I'm set up pretty good, and now my bonnets are all nice and clean. There you go. That's a tip from Washington Pro Carpet Cleaning. And like I said, here's another picture of it. It's the Ariel. I think I'm saying that correctly. Ariel Ultra Oxi. You definitely want the Oxi. I've tried the one without it. Didn't clean as well. Appreciate you guys joining me for another episode. If you're not already subscribed, guess what? It's absolutely free. Smash that button today. I'll see you on my next video.